The Ungrateful Goldsmith. Tales from Panchatantra. Long, long ago, in a distant town, there lived a very poor Brahmin called Yagyadat. He was a kind and a gentle man, but his wife was a shrewdish woman who nagged him constantly. You lazy, good for nothing fellow, she railed at him every day. Why don't you try and work hard so that we can have a few comforts here at home? Don't you see that our children are starving most of the time? Can't you set out to make your fortune in the world like other enterprising men do? After a while, Yagyadat grew so tired of this constant nagging that he decided to travel to a strange land. He set off immediately, and after traveling for a few days, he came to a dense jungle. As he was walking through the thick undergrowth that covered the jungle floor, he stumbled upon a dry well grown with weeds, grass, etc. Yagyadat peered into the dark well, and to his surprise, he saw that a monkey, a snake, a tiger, and a man were stuck inside it, and they were looking up at him hopefully. The tiger, a quick and smart thinker, was the first to speak. Kind sir, he said, how glad we are to see you. Please pull me out of this dreadful trap so that I can be reunited with my family and roam freely in my beautiful jungle home. Pull you out? Do you think I'm crazy? Yagyadit asked, shaking with fear. I know that you'll gobble me up as soon as you can. I swear I won't, said the tiger solemnly. I give you my sincere word that I won't harm a hair on your head ever, if you have mercy on me and free me from this trap. Yagyadat was moved to hear this, and he put his hand into the well and pulled out the tiger. The monkey immediately began to leap up and down in agitation. Oh, dear sir, he called out to Yagyadat. Please let me out of the well too. Yagyadat shook his head. I know that you are a very mischievous fellow, he said. If I free you, you will probably bite me, or scratch me, or run away with my belongings. I promise I won't do any such thing, the monkey cried out anxiously. I have suffered so much being trapped in this deep, dark well. All I want now is to be free. Yagyadat did not have the heart to refuse the monkey's entreaties. So he reached into the well once again and pulled out the monkey too. As the snake watched the monkey scrambling out of the well happily, he began to hiss and call out to Yagyadat. Oh, gracious Brahmin, please help me out of the dreadful place too. I long to slither freely on the cool jungle floor once again. Yagyadat shrank back in horror. Help you out? Never, he said vehemently. You are a snake, and you'll probably bite me with your poison fangs, and if I let you out of that well, I'm so afraid of you that I don't even dare to touch you. Kind sir, you have no need to be afraid of me, the snake said softly. I only bite if I am provoked or attacked by an enemy. I would never dream of biting you. On the other hand, if you set me free, I will always be deeply grateful to you. The snake sounded so truthful that after a pause, the Brahmin reached into the well and pulled him out. The tiger, the monkey, and the snake then bowed low before Yagyadat and thanked him profusely. I'll never forget your kindness, said the tiger. I live in a cave on the slope of the mountain that you can see in the distance. I would be very happy if you would visit me so that I could repay your kindness. I too owe you a great debt of kindness, said the monkey. I live amidst a grove of fruit trees, and it would make me very pleased if you could visit me too. I'll do whatever I can for you if you ever need any help." "The monkey has echoed my sentiments exactly," added the snake. "I would be delighted to help you whenever you wish. All you have to do is think of me, and I will come slithering up to you." As the three animals departed, they had a warning for Yagyadat. "The man who is still imprisoned in the well is a very evil man. Do not trust him, for he will betray you." Barely had the animals moved out of sight when Yagyadat heard the man trapped in the well calling out to him, "Help, please help me." The Brahmin paused, remembering the words of the animals, but as the man's cries became louder and more desperate, his resolve melted. "I cannot let a man like myself remain trapped in that well when I have set other creatures of the jungle free," he reasoned. "I must help him too." He reached into the well and pulled the man out swiftly. "I am a goldsmith," said the man after he had dusted himself down. "I live in a town a little way away. If ever you want to make any gold ornaments, all you have to do is to come to me. I'll make you ornaments fit for a king." After the goldsmith had departed, Yagyadat roamed about in the jungle looking for something that he could take home to please his grumbling wife. But he found nothing that he thought would appeal to her, so he decided to go home. As he was walking back home, he came across the grove of trees where the monkey lived. "Let me visit my friend before I go home," he thought. The monkey was very pleased to see the Brahmin and entertained him with the best and juiciest fruits that he could find. "If you stay here with me, I'll look after you the same way every day," the monkey said. "I must return home," said Yakyadat, "but before I go, I would like to meet the tiger too in his home. Can you tell me where he lives?" "Gladly," said the monkey. "In fact, I'll take you to his home myself." The tiger was also very happy to see the kind man who had saved him. "I am glad you have come to visit me, for I want to repay your kindness to me. I have a special gift for you." He gave the Brahmin a bundle, and when Yagyadat opened it, he found that it contained lots of precious stones and shiny gold ornaments. "Where did you get these from?" asked Yagyadat in a frightened whisper. "I killed a prince recently, and I ate him, but I saved all his jewels for you. I hope you like them," said the tiger. Yagyadat set off with the ornaments, but as he was making his way towards his home, he remembered the goldsmith whom he had saved and decided to see him. "He will surely buy a few of these fine gems from me," he thought, "so I can take some money home to my wife." The goldsmith welcomed Yagyadat very warmly to his home and served him a tasty hot meal. After the Brahmin had finished eating, the goldsmith asked him, "Is there anything else that I can do for you?" "Yes, indeed," replied Yagyadat. "I want to sell a few of these ornaments so that I will have a little money to take home to my wife." He opened the bundle that the tiger had given him, and as the glittering ornaments tumbled out, the goldsmith's eye widened in astonishment. He recognized the ornaments at once as being the ones that he had made himself for the crown prince of the kingdom. Without pausing to ask the man who had saved his life how he had managed to come by the jewels, he immediately thought to himself, "This wicked Brahmin must have stolen these jewels from the prince, and I must make sure that he pays for his crime." He told Yagyadat, "Wait here, I'll be back soon. I have to show these jewels to someone." The trusting Brahmin agreed to wait, and the cunning goldsmith immediately hurried to the king's palace. There he excitedly showed the king the bundle of ornaments that he had taken from Yagyadat. Where did you get these? The king roared on seeing the jewels that he recognized as belonging to his son. A Brahmin who has visited me is trying to sell them to me, the goldsmith replied promptly. Then he must be the evil man who killed my precious son, the king said. I will punish him at once. Guards, go and arrest the Brahmin who is in the goldsmith's house and bring him here in chains. Within moments, angry palace guards surrounded poor Yagyadat. They bound him in chains and threw him into the palace dungeons. The king has ordered that you be executed tomorrow for killing his son, they told him angrily. As a bewildered Yagyadat lay on the floor on his prison unhappily, he thought of the snake that he had saved. Within moments, he heard a rustling sound and he found that the snake was right there before him. What can I do for you? Asked the snake politely. Yagyadat narrated his tale of woe to the snake and begged him, Please set me free from this terrible prison. After some thought, the snake replied, I can go into the palace and bite the king's wife. None of the royal physicians or medicine men or witch doctors will be able to find a potion to counteract the effect of my poison. But I'll tell you how to cure the queen. Just one touch of your hand will waken up and heal the queen, and the king will be so overjoyed that he will set you free. The snake slithered away quickly to the palace and bit the queen, who immediately fell down unconscious. The entire palace was thrown into an uproar. The anxious king summoned all the physicians and magicians and witch doctors of his kingdom to cure his wife. But it was of no use. The beautiful queen lay still and unmoving. This drove the king into a frenzy of anxiety, and he ordered his courtiers to spread word throughout his kingdom that he would offer a huge reward for anyone who could cure his lovely queen. When Yagyadat heard this announcement, he confidently told the guards watching him, I can cure the queen. The guards repeated this to the king, and the king was so desperate that he ordered Yagyadat be produced before him. If your claim that you can cure the queen is an idle one, I will put you to death at once, he said sharply to Yagyadat. I promise it is not, murmured Yagyadat softly. He stretched out his hand, touched the queen gently, and at once she opened her eyes and smiled. The overjoyed king could not believe his eyes and heaped great rewards on Yagyadat. Then he asked him quietly, Please tell me, O Brahmin, how did you get my son's jewels? Yagyadat told the king all that had happened to him, and the king immediately ordered his guards to arrest the ungrateful goldsmith. The king was so impressed with the Brahmin Yagyadat's wisdom that he was made the king's prime minister, and he lived out the rest of his days in happiness, surrounded by his family and friends.